Hello friends, how you doing? Rainbow here with another Nerf video, and this is going to be a video I've been really excited for because finally I finished a build that I wanted to build for myself for over a year now. So I've done it again. I've taken a Nerf Hammershot and turned it into something like this. This is the TISHA LS-30 LED Hammershot. And for those of you who've been with the channel for a while or who follow my social media, you know that about a year ago I've done a commission for an LED Hammershot build, which is called Rayo LS-19, and it was blue and icy kind of looking. And ever since I've done that build, I wanted to build myself a Hammershot like that. It's a fun fact, I've actually, like, the same time I've got all the parts for the El Rayo build, I've got myself a clear cylinder, Gavin fuzzy, and the Blasterparts full metal kit, and I just never got around to do it. But now I had some time over the last couple of weeks and I finally finished it. So before we talk about it, I'm going to give you guys the overview as per, starting here, going from there that way, and then over to this. And of course it lights up. As I said, it's an LED Hammershot build. Alright, so talk about this, what's going on. So this, first off, what we've put into the Hammershot is a Blasterparts.com full metal kit, links in the description. We have a Gavin fuzzy 3D printed clear cylinder. It's an 8-round cylinder, so it ups the capacity. As you know, the Hammershot original is 5, now we're looking at 8, so it ups the capacity by a lot. And then I did add LEDs. In this case, compared to the El Rayo, we only have 6 LEDs inside this blaster and not 7, because we don't have the nameplate, number plate in here, because it's a little bit of a different build. So it's 6 LEDs in here, powered by a 9-volt battery connected to the little switch down here. And because there's not much space in the Hammershot, as I explained in the previous video, and if you haven't seen the El Rayo video, just go check it out. Because there's not much space in here, you've got to create some space where you put your battery and everything. So this bit here, part down here, it is actually from I think it's a Recon. It's part of the Recon. It's the tactical light that comes with the Recon, and it's part of that because I've had a broken one laying about, and it fits just nicely. So I added this, integrated it, sanded it down fairly smoothly. So behind this is my 9-volt and everything. If you're interested in the internals, check out the Rayo video, or if you're interested in this particular one, there's a couple of videos on my Patreon, so links in the description. Go check this out if you want to. It would mean the world to me if you do. But then I go and I explain in detail, like, all the things, how this works, and what I needed to do to create space for the LEDs, where I put them, how I wired them, and whatnot. A bunch of tips and tricks. So that's there. Let's just kill the lights real quick. A little bit of a darker setting, here we go, switching on the LEDs, and now you can see all brightness and shiny LED things happening in this blaster, lighting up the beautiful Gavin fuzzy 3D printed clear cylinder. And there we go. Like, I really love how this turned out. The overall looks, it's just, yeah, very nice. So put the lights back on. So with the lights back on and everything being really bright, let's talk about the paint job real quick. It is similar to the Okeanos. It's a sponge paint. So it's a purple base coat, and then several layers of pink and purple and silver sponge painted on top of each other to create this kind of look. I'm quite happy with how this turned out. I love how nicely this part of the integration fits in there. And yeah, addition to the bodywork, same thing. So after integrating all this, because if you do the LEDs like I do them, you have to take the shells apart, and there's videos and everything on how to do it. But then, because they're not glued in here anymore, you have to reconnect them, which is what I do using the bolts, this one and this one here. So they go into here. This is like 2 separate bolts actually, and they connect to a nut on the inside, on each side. If you want any details on that, again, check out the Rayo video, or check out my Patreon, because there's pictures and builds and whatnot of this. This blaster is going to be my new sidearm of choice, because as stated in the Rayo video, the Blasterparts kit with the tuning spring that comes with it, it performs really solid and really well. It's rather accurate on a distance at about like 10 to 15 meters. I quite like this blaster, and yeah, and because it lights up and it's purple and it's just, yeah, awesome. They're so good. Oh, it fits the shirt. Wicked. As if that was a coincidence. And yeah, so this video doesn't need to be any longer, because if you want to check out the entire build and everything, the Rayo, I explain everything in detail. And also with this one, as I said, on my Patreon there is a video, several videos on that, so if you're interested you can find the information there. And other than that, if you have any questions about this build or whatnot, just leave it in the comments. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my social media, follow me on Instagram and all that. It's all in the description to this video. Check out the Patreon. And yeah, that's all there is. I'm really happy with my new sidearm. It's funny that it took me like a year to make it, even though I had the parts flying about, but sometimes it is how it is. I will see you on the Nerf battlefield next time, my friends. Love and sunshine to all of you. I'll see ya.